the numbers. You have to understand this industry. This industry is comprised of 80 to 85% of what group? Women. 80 to 85% of all network marketing companies are made up of women. But the top 1% of all money earners are who? Men. Are men.
Wow.
Are men. Now, there's a number of reasons, and we can debate all night as to why, but those are the numbers. So when Mr. Crump called me, let me tell you about my history with Mr. Crump. There's probably no other person on planet Earth who could have called me about this. Because at the time, I had the biggest organization in another company. I was the executive vice president of business development for that company. We had some big plans for that. I was not looking. We were doing fine. But Mr. Crump was like a brother to me. I've known Mr. Crump over 12 years. He and I meet at least once a month, even when we were not in the same business. I remember when he came into the industry in my organization in another project over 12 years ago. And we still maintained a tight friendship. That's a training in and of itself. Because in network marketing, typically what happens is you're only friends with somebody as long as you're making money off of them.
That's good.
And then they go to a different company, all of a sudden you can't speak to them. That's another training. But anyway, Mr. Crump and I are like brothers. So he called me and said, hey, Spencer, look, man, I got something you need to look at. I said, well, look, I'm on my way to a meeting for church. I'll swing by the hotel off of this exit, and I'll take a look at what you got. Now, understand the nature of our relationship is he's never trying to recruit me into something. I'm never trying to recruit him into something. But if Mr. Damon Crump says he has something for Spencer Iverson to look at, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to look at it. So we go to this hotel. Comes up and he pulls out the little magic box. And he pulls out this big bubblegum wrapper. I didn't know what it was. I don't know what it was. I don't typically live in that space. So anyway, he pulls out this thing. And it wasn't until he started pouring the liquid on it. And he warned me before I came. He said, listen, when you see it, you're going to laugh. When you see it, you're going to laugh. And so he kept going through the demonstration, and he did the whole thing. Then his wife came on the back end and gave her personal testimonial about having used the product. And I said, dude, I'm in. That's why we have a t-shirt that says, I'm in, because that's what everybody says. Without even thinking about it, I didn't even know what I was in, whatever I'm in. Here's what I got. My brain works really, really fast. I get stuff really quickly. Here's what I got. I knew the numbers from the industry. I saw the science behind the project. I saw how absorbent it was. It was amazing. When I touched it, it was just still completely dry. I said, man, I knew that if we got a movement of women behind this, it would be over. And I said, man, I'm in, because you have to understand, too, Mr. Damon Crump, he had been out of the industry for almost a year looking for it. So if people have been scared to death, I'm just telling y'all some, if y'all don't mind, and I'm going to be really transparent with y'all on some stuff. Is that okay?
Oh, absolutely. Stuff
I can't really say on the phone calls, right? So I'm going to kind of take control and say some stuff to y'all still. But there are people in the industry who know about Mr. Iverson, and they know about Mr. Crump. And they have been scared to death that if me and that guy right there locked arms, it was going to be some problems.
Wow.
It was going to be some problems. And they got some problems now.
Yeah.
And couple that with the gentleman who I got a chance to meet in a coffee-related company who has an amazing work ethic. He is a flat-out machine. This gentleman will talk to anybody. Anybody. I mean, he will talk to this laptop until it signs up into something. I mean, he just has no conscience. And his track record, his ability to be coachable and teachable, when he brought the idea and because he introduced Mr. Crump, who called me, and then when you look at the genius of a Mr. Joel Medina, I can't wait for you all to get to know this gentleman more. I was a little late, Ezzy, thank you for picking me up on today. I'm sorry I was a little late, but I was on a conference call getting things ready for the launch. And Mr. Medina is and I don't use this term lightly. He's a genius with numbers. A genius. He's the mastermind behind the brilliance of the compensation plan, which many of you are going to experience in the next few weeks. In May, when everything starts cranking out, you guys are going to get it's brilliant, the comp plan that he's masterminded. And so I believe strongly that God brought each of us together using our unique gifts to do something special, for the world. And I'm always grateful for that. Now, I'll let you know this as well about me. I'm a preacher's kid. I am originally from Terrell, Texas. That's about, 20, 30 miles outside of Dallas on I-10. I was born in a mobile home that's still on that campus today. It was white. Now it's like a yellowish brown, but it's still there. And my dad was an athletic director and a minister at that college and university. So I'm a full-time deacon where I worship. So scriptures come to me like raps do to Jay-Z. So I don't apologize for making biblical and spiritual references because I understand where my strength comes from. I understand where my success comes from. So I don't hide that. As a matter of fact, in all of my books, I have written about the spiritual principles, somehow, some way, the spiritual principles of success. And I'll talk a little bit about them on tonight. Now, a little bit else about the company that you need to know. I have a lot of traditional network marketers who are very, very upset with Spencer Iverson, right? Because I have not entertained any meetings with any big-time network marketers. Because here's what we know. And don't take this the wrong way. Don't take this the wrong way. We don't need you. No. I don't mean that to be insulting. I really don't.
Sir.
I don't really. Okay. Listen.
That's our nature. He said it, I didn't.
I'm tired of the games that companies play with us. When I say us, I mean people who have a passion and a dream, and you really want network marketing to work for you. I'm tired of these companies playing with us. They will never tell you the truth. They will allow you to go out here into the marketplace and work and dream and share your goals and share your whys. And they know you have no shot at making it. They know that. And so we wanted to bring something to the marketplace that was just real. That's just real. Number one. Number two, our goal, the qualifications for bringing a product to us to look at, to consider, is that it must have a high value proposition, okay, and it must really work. It must have a high value proposition, and it must really work. We're not going to charge you $15 for pads just because it's in network marketing now. See, I've experienced that. Some of you who've been in network marketing have experienced that. You go to Kroger's, and you get coffee from Kroger's for $4, $5, $6. But because now coffee's in network marketing, you got to pay $20 for the same amount of coffee. So they can pay you. Who's making all of that money? Not you. Somebody's doing really, really well. So what we did was, with our compensation plan, with our products, we wanted to make sure that you could get the same product at the same value as you would get it anywhere else. Because we're really building a retail model. When we looked at the compensation plan, we went across the boards and we compared our compensation plan to the compensation plans of the top 6 network marketing companies that are out there and the top 4 that are kind of the most talked about right now. And we looked at their qualifications and we said, you know what? Wait. We reduced all of our qualifications by about 30%.
Wow.
Now, you're not really going to really appreciate that until you get in the comp plan, but here's the mindset I want you to understand that we had about this. We're tired of people hitting ranks in companies for a hot second, and then you can't requalify. Wow. So now what happens is it's the domino effect. Now what happens is you start pushing your team to do stuff that's extraordinary. Right. Nobody needs $500 a month for coffee. Nobody does. you just ain't that much thirst in the world. But they tell you that you need to do that so that they can continue to live a lifestyle that they've grown accustomed to. That shouldn't be. If you had a real retailable product, you shouldn't have to force folks to buy a whole bunch of it. Does that make sense? Yes. So we don't want you to have to fight folks and coerce your team to do these nobody's going to need trust. Now, I know I'm learning a lot about this feminine flow stuff. I really am. It's fascinating to me. And I have a new respect for, I've always respected women. But y'all, my respect for y'all has like gone through the. I should be. I just,
Yes,
there's really nothing, fellas, we can say no more. I just. Talk about the game or something. We out of here. I have just a new level of respect for what you have to go through above and beyond what you already go through, right? And so we just want to put something together that's real. Now let me tell you about how I would go about building your business in this spot, okay? And I appreciate I can tell you all are being trained the right way, and I so appreciate Dr. Helen and all the leaders of what you're doing. You have got to lead with the Now We Know campaign. Yes. You've got to lead with the campaign. Can anybody answer to me why? Why must you lead with the campaign? It's important for you to know the answer to this question.
You don't have to do anything else once you talk about the campaign.
One answer is you don't have to do anything else. That's not bad, but that's not the answer. Why must you lead with the Now We Know campaign? Say again? Somebody said stronger numbers. No.
It brings value.
You know better, you better know.
It brings value to the product.
Awareness, no.
It brings value to the product.
Value to the product, no. Life changing, no.
It's personal. It relates to
She said, if you tell me that it's a pad, they'll run. Let me give it to you. This is important for you to know. So I'll give you a last chance. Somebody said that up front. And that is still wrong. No. No, let me give you the answer. Let me give you the answer. Short on time. Give me the answer. This is critical to understand. Here is what we already know. Here's what we already know. We know that other companies are watching us like crazy. And there is going to come a time, real soon, when guess what they're going to have too?
A campaign.
No,
A campaign.
Y'all ain't have cherries. You'll have some, but it won't be cherries, baby. Yes.
But they will have pants. They laughed at first, y'all. They laughed, oh, ha, not too funny now.
I know that's right.
So, my point is, we know competition is coming. Because here's what we cannot do. We did not invent the pad.
Right.
So we can't get away. We can't get a patent on it. We get that question a lot. Y'all know that we can't. We didn't invent the pad. So here's how you have to do it. And this is really important for y'all to understand this mind. You got to understand this. And I'm going to stick with coffee for a second because the coffee company I came from, they did not invent coffee. But they became number one in the industry of MLM with a predominantly coffee product. Mm-hmm. How did they do it? Great question. They had the best leadership, okay, and they had the highest quality. They had the best leadership and they had the highest quality. That is how you win when you don't have the intellectual property rights. So we clearly got the best leadership, hands down. We have the highest. I'm telling you, guys, and this has been validated in front of the room. It's been validated scientifically. I can say unequivocally, we have the best feminine pad in the entire world.
Yes.
So we have the best product. So we're going to run really, really fast, okay, to create as much market share and capture as much market share as possible. But here's why you have to lead with the campaign. Because our intellectual property, though, since we can't copyright or trademark or patent the pad, guess what we can copyright? We can copyright the movement. Yeah. We can copy. So you might copy the pad, but you can't copy the movement.
No, you can't.
So we welcome you. Please try to bring some pads tonight. Man, look, I'll give you the blueprint to our pads, but you can't copy the movement. Anybody trying to do what we are already doing will look like, oh, that's cute. That's going to be like inspired. Oh, that's cute. Right? That's how they're going to be viewed. So, however, if you only make this about the pads, when another pad comes, then it's just back and forth about whose pad is better. Right. So you always have to lead with the movement. Now, one more thing about the product. Listen, guys, this is very important. I might talk about it a little bit on tomorrow's call. Do not try to become a pad scientist. Not a mad scientist, a bad scientist. Right? Because the more information you give people, the more information they want. Literally, we have put a moratorium on talking to doctors. Literally. Here's why. Because it's almost like talking to attorneys. Mm-hmm. When you talk to attorneys, sometimes we want to let you know how smart we are. And start giving you a bunch of attorney talk. So it's not necessarily any other attorneys that don't read it. So, same thing with doctors. See, this is another thing I don't like about network marketing. I should have told you earlier. I have a love-hate relationship with the industry of network marketing. I love it for what it can do for families. I love how it levels the playing field. Network marketing doesn't care whether you came from Yale or jail. As long as you're willing to put in the work,
right,
you can live the lifestyle of your dreams. I hate it because of the lying, the exaggeration of the truth, the playing with people's lives and their futures. That's part I hate about it. Here's another thing I hate about it. Is the amount of research that all of a sudden now, everybody becomes into a master researcher when you get into network marketing. Let me give you an example. Okay. It's the only industry in the world where I know that people will go, I'll stick with our product. Give me some popular feminine flow products. Always, Kotex,
Carefree,
right?
Tampax.
So typically, and women, are you pretty brand loyal?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Chairs now.
Okay, so you know what aisle your stuff is on.
right.
You know what color box it is.
Yeah.
Just go. And you keep it moving, right? You go to the checkout counter, ring it up, and that's a wrap, right? Yeah. That's pretty much it. But now you hear about Inspire, and you get some help. All of a sudden now, you need to know what fiber the cotton was, what water the cotton was grown and sprayed with. Is it OMG, MGO? Listen, it's dry. It's dry. So my point is, guys, all of a sudden now, everybody got a million questions. Listen, so you got to keep it simple. Doctors, whoever, our pad, all we say is that our pad will give you a drier experience. Now, all the other stuff about pain and spillage, is that what it's called?
Leakage. That's right.
That's personal stuff. That's personal stuff. Our tagline for our product is love the way you feel. Not love the way you heal. We're not talking about that. Right? So guys, if you want to have success, keep it simple. I'm not going to, matter of fact, Joelle, God, I love this. Joelle put together a 6-page document that is in our home office. And it has every single detail. It is a cherished manifesto. Because he wanted us to put it in the back office for you all to download, so you have all the questions. I said, first of all you've done is written a blueprint for somebody to go replicate our stuff. That's number one. Number two is Joel says too much information. Right. We have got to keep it simple. So my point is, don't leave here and become a pad scientist. Right? Just keep it simple. Keep it simple. Last thing I want to share with you about the company is this. We are going to do some things that is going to distance us so far from the rest of this industry. You got to internalize that we are not building a network marketing company. You got to understand that we're not building a network marketing company. I've got things in my brain right now that I can't even share with you all right now about. This is really just a launching pad for so many more other things that we're looking at. I'm actually okay. I told this in Orlando. I said it in Jacksonville. I'm going to share it with you. Let me give you an example. Part of my background is I was a sports attorney for 10 years, and very privileged to work with very happy athletes. Actually, I just finished a project with Floyd Mayweather out in Vegas and still working on some stuff. But anyway, one of the things I put together for Floyd was this. One of Floyd's mentors in business, his last name is Buffett. Okay? Not Jimmy Buffett. Warren Buffett. By some people, by some estimates, one of the wealthiest investors in the world. Matter of fact, Warren told Floyd that if you give me $100 million, I'll make you a billionaire. And Floyd did. And he almost is. Okay? But I saw Floyd grooming these younger boxers. And he has such a wealth of expertise in the boxing ring, and he's marketed himself extremely well. He's partnered with the financial genius. So what I put together was going to school and getting your MBA, your Mayweather, going to the Mayweather Buffett Academy, where you get a chance to learn from his life skills, but also from Buffett's financial skills. My point is, in my background, I've got a catalog of some of the world's best estate planners and financial planners and tax advisors and wealth strategists. Why keep that to myself? What I'm looking at, somebody say looking at.
Looking at.
What I'm thinking about, somebody say thinking about.
Thinking about.
Is inspired. Maybe as you progress, see, what I don't want to happen in our company is that you fake it like you got it.
Right.
I don't know if it happen in other companies, but fake it like you got it, right? Because when those folks walk across the stage and they say, I want you all to know they really, really have it. Right? Because we have to break this cycle and start over. Helen, like we got to break this cycle of always starting over, right? So get some qualifications, and then all of a sudden now you are in a program sponsored by Inspire, where now these wealth strategists are going to coach you into wealth. They're going to mentor you.
That's good. That's good.
Watch this. You have to qualify to get into this program. Here's what that means. I'm going to give you a couple of qualifications. I'm just thinking. That's what I say
Thinking about.
One is you will have to bring your credit report and show that you are debt free.
Oh, that's good, sir.
See, we're not going to have diamonds rolling around here. Now, you can do it. Now, listen. You can do what you want to do. If you want to go get you a Ferrari and all that, that's fantastic. But I want us to have a mindset of financial responsibility. It can't always be about the fancy cars and the big houses and the great trips.
Yes.
Because here's the reality. Everybody's not going to do that. Everybody's not going to live like that. So I don't want that culture to start from the very beginning. Right? So to get into this program, you must show that you are debt-free. To get into this program, you must show you have a minimum, somebody say minimum. Minimum of $100,000 cash saved somewhere. See, just to have the privilege to get in front of these people. Because they can't work with everybody. Right? So yes, you're going to get diamond and ambassador and all that kind of stuff. But to get into this program, that way when you see these folks in this program, you know that there are at least two things. They're what?
Debt free.
And they have at least how much?
$100,000.
Wow.
So these are just guys, this is nothing. I told the guy something the other day, it freaked him out. I got a thing I am going to do this one. I can tell you that later. Listen, I see a lot of y'all filming, and that's fine. If I told y'all this one, the industry wouldn't even believe it. And we're going to do it because they were on the road, and it blew them up. Guys, you have no idea. I can't. But when we do this, when we do that thing, and I'll tell you, I'm going to remind y'all when I get on here, it'll probably be about 8 or 9 months. But when we do that thing right there, it's going to freak the whole industry out.
Come on.
It's going to freak the whole industry out because they don't. Right. So, okay. I got to deal with this. I do have to deal with this. I'm sorry. I do have to deal with this. Okay. I want to put a lot of rumors. Here's the other part I hate about the industry. I hate some of you who are I don't do a lot of social media stuff, right? Some of y'all may get that. I'm a real private person, but my assistant is always forcing me to do stuff on the Book of Faces and all that stuff. So I know how big social media is, but the thing I hate about social media is that you can become anybody on social media. You can say anything on social media. And I think the sad part to me is that a lot of people actually believe that stuff. Just because it's on social media doesn't make it what? True. It doesn't make it true.
Right.
All right, so we recently had a split with one of our partners. And it's not a nice look, okay? I'm going to just give you just some real stuff. Okay? I hate to bring this up only because I like to stay positive, but out of protection for you and to counteract some of the rumors that are going out about what he's saying, the guy was lying to us from day one. From day one. Had no good intent with us whatsoever. We found out about it. I'm a big believer in grace because I'm given grace every single day. And I want to be forgiven just like I want to forgive just like God forgives me, right? So even after we found out, we gave him another shot. He came to the United States. No, this is before he came to us. We gave him another shot. And he lied to us again, over and over, and put our business model in jeopardy. You know what we did? We prayed for him. In our office, we prayed for him. Because there's now something is wrong. Because he's now becoming a habitual liar. But maybe through our influence positively, maybe this is our mission. We can help him. So, he came to Atlanta. We sat in a boardroom, and we were furious. And I literally, I'm not making this, I had to leave because I had to go and take a moment and pray. Because I was so furious at the lie. I have never been lied to that extent. I lost a financial relationship based on his lies. One that I've had for 10 years. Wow. Anyway. He came into the office and stood in front of us and showed no remorse. None. None whatsoever. What are you going to speak about on the stage? I'm going to talk about morality, Christianity. He saw no problem with what he. And even after that, we said, you know what? You talk about IT. That's the lane you run in. You talk about IT. Oh, got up there and lied to y'all for 5,000 folks. Got to a point where we could no longer continue because now. What he did when he got back to the Philippines, he took the entire database, turned the system off, and said if we did not pay him $500,000, he was going to destroy all the files. Wow. So he held your information ransom.
Wow.
See, this is stuff that we've been going through some stuff, and it's only because of your prayer.